Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video, I'm showing you an absolutely insane dual wield setup for the endgame, and trust me, it melts bosses like nothing. If you're running dual wield, this is hands down the strongest build out there. With this setup, the game basically turns into easy mode. Ever since I started using this build, I haven't looked back. It makes everything feel effortless. Enough talk, let's jump straight in and craft this boss-destroying monster. We're rocking the full Bloodthirsty Fiend set here, and yes, the full set is mandatory. Why? Because we want that set bonus skill, Gale Doom. It amps up your attack speed, boosts damage, and lets you recover health when hitting enemies after taking a hit. It costs 4 spirits to activate and lasts 30 seconds, and when triggered near enemies, it dishes out massive AoE damage. Seriously, what more could you ask for? On top of Gale Doom, here are the other bonuses. 2 pieces boost swift attack damage by 10%, 3 pieces increase spirit gain from swift attacks, 4 pieces boost attack and health recovery by 2% when enemies are exhausted, 5 pieces give you 20% more stamina damage from swift attacks, and the 6-piece bonus, of course, gives you Gale Doom, or should I say game over for the enemy. Now, if you equip a Jar Helmet, you only need 5 pieces to get the full set bonus. I'm using Bewildered Jar Helmet, which gives me extra 10 willpower, which is perfect for dual blades. For accessories, we are using Necklace of Strikes from the Cutthroat set for that sweet plus 20% rear assault damage, and Elamine's Ring for a 10% confront damage boost, perfect for boss fights. Here's what you should aim for on your gear: weapon and gloves, attack damage, damage increase, damage multiplier. Chest and pants, max stamina, max health, stamina recovery. Helmet, damage increase, stamina recovery. Boots, damage multiplier, max stamina, stamina damage increase. Necklace, attack damage, max stamina, and damage multiplier. Ring, attack damage, max stamina, and damage increase. In short, you want flat attack and damage boosting stats, and stamina stats to keep those long combos flowing. This build burns through stamina like crazy, so the more you have, the better. Here's my stat setup while turning Ozma into a joke. At level 149, I've got Vitality 20, Endurance 55, Strength 93, and Willpower 30. Damage increase is sitting at 40%, and Damage Multiplier is at 27%. Now, you might be wondering why I've invested fewer points in Willpower and more in Strength, even though dual blades scale with Willpower. Because this set is so damn heavy. I needed to stay in Agility A while still hitting hard, and this stat spread nails the balance. In Khazan memories, prioritize stamina damage increase, since we're putting 0 points into proficiency. After that, go for damage increase and multiplier. Talking about phantoms, Keshta is my go-to for stamina recovery. He restores 15% stamina when the enemy is exhausted, which is clutch in boss fights. If you're doing a lot of Brink guards, go with Maximilian. Every successful guard restores 150 stamina and gives you plus 5% stamina damage. For Brink dodge players, Conrad the Swift is the move. You gain plus 10% damage for 15 seconds after a dodge, and it stacks up to 5 times. The setup here is simple and deadly. From swift attack, skip the first point. It just adds an extra strike that's not worth it once you unlock Whirlwind. Whirlwind is a beast. Super fast, super stylish. Unlocking second branch speeds it up even more. Skip the third, if you don't want that final dash attack. I prefer chaining into Whirlwind again and again. Now this is crucial. Unlock Phantom Sword Dance. Whether you're using Whirlwind or Howling Blade, this is a must. It consumes 2 spirits and summons phantoms with every Whirlwind swing. Fully leveled, it lasts 50 seconds. From Potent Blow, just grab Gale. It buffs your damage and brutal attack damage massively. Best used when the enemy is staggered. Stack it to 10 and your hits go nuclear. Here's a comparison of brutal attack with and without Gale. That's a huge difference. We're talking almost 8,000 extra damage on the table. In Frenzy, Wind Piercer, and Ruthless, Wind Piercer works great if you've got elemental damage. If not, don't max it. But definitely unlock the final branch, which lets your axe keep spinning. It does eat up 3 spirits, but the damage? Straight up nasty. Ruthless only costs 1 spirit, but it drains your stamina throughout the entire attack. Don't worry though, the second branch gives you back half of that stamina. And since we're only using it when the enemy is staggered, you don't want to unlock the final branch. In Penetrate, grab Nimble Blitz for dodge attacks. While doing backward dodge, this becomes a shockwave attack. Fleet-footed to reduce dodge stamina cost. Deafness is awesome, but stamina heavy. Unlock its branch to increase range and damage of deafness. Then grab Cold Blood Stamina for stamina recovery on perfect dodge. Its next branch gives you Spirit on perfect dodges. Discipline Action gives extra dodge frames based on agility. With Agility A, you get the max frames. The next branch gives even more dodge frames. Next up is Zephyr, a spirit skill that lets you slip behind the enemy right into the sweet spot where damage doubles. In this build, it's your best friend. From guard, unlock blowback to deal damage while doing brink guards and blowback vengeance for counterattack. Ironclad to reduce guard stamina cost. Flash Cutter is a must-have for dishing out ridiculous damage. It's designed to nullify incoming attacks, but once you unlock the final branch, it turns into a lethal finisher. You can also use it to bail out of any attack you're not confident you can parry. A perfect mix of offense and safety. And instead of using the basic brutal attack finisher, use Flash Cutter to unleash serious damage. Here's a quick comparison between the two, with and without Flash Cutter, and the difference is night and day. From Common Tree, max resources for more spirit gain. Max out the Reflection Tree, because this is the best skill to learn, and you should learn it since the new Boss Rush mode is hard as hell. Without this, good luck. I've made a guide to master this skill easily. Link is in the pinned comment. Max counterattack to deal with burst attacks, or just use Flash Cutter. Skip Brutal Attack, Javelin, and Phantom Form. But if you got spare point, feel free to unlock them. And that wraps up the full build. Before the fight, activate Phantom Sword Dance and Gale Doom. Use Vitality Sphere for enhanced stamina recovery. Start with Reflection, then hit Zephyr to get behind him. Use Gale to boost your damage, unload your combos, get him to exhausted. Drop Flash Cutter at the end to hit like a truck. Now, let me show you how to turn bosses into ash, and Ozma has volunteered to showcase this build. That's it for this guide. If you've got questions, hit the comments. I love hearing from you. And hey, if this video helped, make sure to smash that like button and give a brutal attack to subscribe.